3 days later, the swelling went down so much that I could put on a shoe. 7 days later, the swelling was gone. Hi, my name is Melissa. My story is simple. I had a tumor on the back of my knee. I also have really bad knees. I've already had 2 surgeries on both of my knees. I have to go and have them cleaned about once every year to a year and a half because the cartilage gets really bad, the rheumatoid arthritis in there gets really bad, and I can barely bend my knees and walk upstairs, let alone do anything hard or impact, anything that impacts my knees. It's off limits for me. So I was about 3 days out from having my surgery, and a very good friend of the family's, Julie, recommended me to go see this conference, this Dr. Ian, and see this big vibrating machine. She told me about it. She said it would work, and I'm like, anything I can do. So I went and saw Dr. Ian. He had me get up on the TZONE, and I hobbled down the lane to get on the TZONE, and then after about 3 minutes on the TZONE, I walked back to my seat, and I didn't have to limp, and I didn't have to hobble. So I had my surgery, and my surgery turned out really well. Everything went good. However, the swelling after the surgery was amazing. It was ridiculous. My foot looked like a fake baby doll's foot. It was fat, it was pudgy, and I had these little sausage toes. I couldn't even wear shoes, or I barely wear flip-flops, and they still cut pressure in my feet. After about a month and a half and seeing my doctor and telling him that I'm going to have to do just extraneous physical therapy, that I'm always going to have cortisone shots and lubricating shots, and that he was telling me that I would be lucky if I reached the age of 50 without getting double knee replacements, and I'm only 35 right now. I wasn't okay with that. So I went and I remembered Dr. Ian, and I went and checked down the TZONE, and I bought it, and 3 days later, the swelling went down so much that I could put on a shoe. 7 days later, the swelling was gone. No one believed me. Everyone was wondering, what did you do? What did you do? I'm like, I got a vibrating machine, and I got the TZONE, and to this day, that's all I use. Now I can actually sleep. I don't get the cramps in my legs, and it's the best thing I've ever bought.